18 must-know dream meanings that may surprise you. Everyone can have vivid dreams that range from the surreal and whimsical to the downright frightening. While there is still much debate as to whether or not dreams actually contain hidden meanings, many psychologists and dream analysts believe that exploring our dreams can help us gain insight into our emotions and psychological state. By paying attention to and interpreting the symbols, characters, and objects that appear in our dreams, we can begin to understand the psychological messages contained within them. Let's start. Boxes. Dreaming about boxes can often be linked to psychological anxieties and fears. It might be an indication that something is being concealed from you or that you are keeping a secret from someone else. Opening a box in your dream can indicate that the time has come to reveal this secret, while discovering the box is empty suggests that you are struggling with a feeling of emptiness in your life. On the other hand, boxes can also symbolize security and safety. Seeing a box in your dream could represent feelings of constriction or that you are boxed in with certain situations in your life. However, it can also mean that you feel safe and secure within those constraints. Being chased. Dreams of being chased are quite common in people who suffer from anxiety, often signifying a desire to flee from a certain situation or emotion which the dreamer is not yet ready to confront. This could be related to anything from the end of a relationship to grief and mourning. The sense of dread associated with such dreams can be extremely unsettling, but they can also be useful in prompting us to confront the issues causing our anxiety. For example, a dream of being chased by an animal may signify a fear of failure or rejection. Identifying this fear can help the dreamer to develop strategies for managing it. Teeth. Dreaming about teeth is a common dream which may indicate feelings of insecurity or feeling unworthy. This may be in regards to relationships, work, or any other aspect of life. Pulling teeth in a dream often symbolizes the need to let something out and could refer to hidden emotions, secrets, or even thoughts that have been suppressed. Rotten teeth in dreams can also be seen as a sign of fear, as well as a metaphor for how one perceives their relationships with others. It might signify the idea that one is not working with those around them to achieve something collectively. Ants. Dreaming about ants is another frequent dream occurrence which typically represents something that is irritating or bothering someone. It might indicate that there's a problem which needs to be addressed promptly instead of allowing it to pile up over time. This can also symbolize that one feels their relationships are not being valued, and thus they do not feel like they are working together with their loved ones to get things accomplished successfully. The vision of ants can further suggest the power of collective effort and unity when tackling difficult tasks, since they are known for working together in large groups for greater success. Being lost or trapped. Dreams of being lost or trapped can often represent a feeling of unease with an uncertain situation in one's life. They may involve finding oneself in a large building, unable to find their way out, or stuck in the maze or woodlands with no clear path forward. These dreams can trigger feelings of fear and disorientation, reflecting the uncertainty that the dreamer is currently experiencing in some aspect of their life. In this case, it's important to identify the source of these feelings and work through them in an effort to move past any troubling obstacles. It may be helpful to speak with a family member or trusted friend. Water. Dreaming about water often symbolizes one's willingness to take risks and reach for the stars. It can be a sign of ambition, courage, and confidence, a force that pushes the subconscious mind to aspire for greater heights. Taking chances can seem daunting and even terrifying, but these types of dreams are indicative of one's readiness to venture into untested waters. If you find yourself dreaming about water, it could be a sign that now is the perfect time to take a leap of faith and explore something new. Ultimately, the dreamer should view these visions as an opportunity for growth and progress, even if it takes some courage to do so. Your home. Dreaming about your home can be a metaphor for your inner life. Each level in the house may correspond to different degrees of consciousness and aspects of the individual. Basements, for example, often represent neglected aspects or aspects of which you may not be aware in your waking life. The bedroom is closely connected with thoughts and feelings that are closely tied to your core self. If you dream about a damaged or destroyed home, it can be a warning that your emotional well-being is at risk and you need to take better care of yourself. Alternatively, dreaming of making improvements or discovering new spaces in the house can represent progress being made in some area of your real life. Pay attention to the details of your dream home to gain more insight into what it might be trying to tell you. Keys. Dreaming of keys can represent unlocking new opportunities or looking for a better way to handle a situation in your waking life. This may also stand for knowledge, power, and authority over something in particular. If the key is broken, it can symbolize the feeling of being stuck in a situation and not seeing any way out. It could also suggest that there are secrets or mysteries you need to explore. On the other hand, dreaming of multiple keys can be an indication that you have a lot of options or choices at your disposal. Missed opportunities. Dreams featuring missed opportunities often reflect a person's real-life regrets. Whether it be missing a bus, plane, train, or some other form of public transportation by just a fraction of a second, these dreams can signify moments of not pursuing something that we deeply desired. It could be regret for not attending that concert we wanted to go to, not responding on time to that follow-up call for that dream job, or not making it in time for an important exam. These missed opportunities can also be interpreted as one's fear of missing out on something they truly want. It could be interpreted as a warning sign to the individual, urging them to pursue their goals and desires. Roads. Roads are often filled with many options and possibilities, causing us to become overwhelmed with complexity and uncertainty. Our dreams can sometimes provide us with clarity, showing us a single road that we ought to take in order to simplify our lives. When the road ahead is straight and clear, it is a sign that we are on the right path. However, if the road is foggy or dirty and difficult to traverse, it may be time to reconsider our decisions and lifestyle, as we have taken a course in life that could lead us astray. To better understand this dream symbol, just remember that straight roads signify positive progress, while curved roads indicate challenges lying ahead. Being naked in public. Dreams can be incredibly powerful messages from our subconscious mind, and being naked in public is a common theme that many of us have experienced. The dream represents our fear of exposure and judgment, which is something that we all can relate to. Whether it's facing criticism for an idea or having to present ourselves in front of a group of people, it can be a nerve-wracking experience. The best way to overcome these fears is by practicing self-love and acceptance, as this will help to build your confidence in difficult situations. It's also important to remember that everyone has vulnerabilities, so don't be afraid to embrace them and move forward with the courage of vulnerability. Falling or sinking. Dreams of falling or sinking can be quite unsettling, often resulting in feelings of powerlessness and helplessness. Losing control during this type of dream is a common experience, with sufferers often envisioning themselves plummeting from great heights, such as the summit of a skyscraper or cliff face. Alternatively, they may find themselves submerged in an immense body of water, for example, the depths of the ocean, with a sinking feeling that they'll never reach the surface. Although these are common themes in nightmares, they don't necessarily portend death or destruction. Instead, they may represent feelings of inadequacy or doubt when it comes to achieving one's goals. To readdress the balance, it may be necessary to take a fresh look at the situation and explore new paths that offer more potential for success. Hair. Dreaming of hair can have a range of meanings in relationships. It may be a sign that there are aspects of your connection with others that need to be worked on, and it can also indicate a desire to make more of an effort to embrace the sexual side of your personality. Hair can symbolize longing for stability and clarity when it comes to your relationships, and in some cases, long hair can be interpreted as a need for freedom from the restrictions that you might be placing on yourself. It is important to pay attention to the details of your dream and any emotions that come up when trying to interpret it. Knowing these symbols can help you gain insight into how you are feeling about your relationships. Flowers. Dreaming about flowers can be quite a powerful and meaningful experience. It often indicates that some new opportunities in life are about to arise, such as a passion project or endeavor you have put effort into in the past. This dream symbolizes the dawn of new beginnings and promises of a desirable future. On the other hand, if you dream of dead flowers, it could be a sign that something is coming to an end in your life. It's important to pay attention to the context of your dream and consider all of its possible interpretations. No matter what the message behind a flower dream may be, it's usually a positive one that brings hope and optimism into your life. Flying. Dreaming of taking to the skies can be a powerful symbol of wanting to escape from the pressures and stresses of everyday life. It speaks to our desire for freedom and making brave choices that allow us to break away from situations that make us feel trapped or overwhelmed. It's no wonder so many people have dreams about flying. It's a powerful symbol that in many ways can be connected to our pursuit of happiness. So if you have dreams of flying, use it as an opportunity to take control of your life and make smart decisions that will bring you closer to your goals. It may not be easy or glamorous as taking off into the clouds, but taking the steps to make changes in your life will bring you much closer to happiness than anything else. Failing a test. Dreaming of failing a test usually indicates feelings of anxiety and fear about the future. It is not only students who experience this dream, but also those who have already left school. These dreams often involve scenarios where the dreamer is unprepared for the test or completely lost in terms of finding their way to the test room. Such dreams are a sign that the dreamer is feeling overwhelmed by expectations and scared of not meeting them. In order to address this, it would be helpful to take some time to reflect on what you feel is causing these feelings of anxiety. Once you have identified the source, create a plan of action that will help reduce your stress levels. Mud. Dreaming of mud can symbolize feelings of being stuck or stagnant in life and reflect the need to make a change or break free. It could also signify growth, transformation, and rebirth, like when a flower blooms from the dirt after months of nourishment. To be in a position where one is not content with an area of their life could mean that it's time to make a change and try something new. Whether this comes in the form of a job, relationship, or lifestyle shift, listening to your inner voice can help you get back on track. It's important to take action and move forward in order to create the life you want. Recurring dreams. Recurring dreams are an incredibly powerful tool that can be used by our subconscious to tell us something about our personal growth and development. When we find ourselves dreaming the same or similar dream over and over again, it is important not to ignore this. Dreams like these often have a deeper meaning and will continue to appear until we finally understand the message our mind is trying to convey. Pay attention to the symbols and images in these dreams and consider what they could be telling you about yourself and your current situation. Taking some time to reflect on recurring dreams can help us gain valuable insight into our own lives, allowing us to make the changes necessary for personal growth. Dreams often contain symbols that can help us interpret their deeper meanings. Symbols are the language of dreams, and they can be used to give insight into our subconscious feelings and desires. By taking some time to analyze the symbolism within a dream, we can gain valuable knowledge about ourselves and our current life situation. If you found this video helpful and informative, why not show your appreciation? Give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to share it with your friends. They'll be sure to benefit from the advice and information provided. You can also hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date with our latest videos. Thanks for watching.